we're all doing well. So, Saturday was fun, wasn't it? I think my dad entertained us all. Did a very, very good job, I think. And we made a massive step forward. Quick reminder, in case you missed it. Cab removed from chassis. Delighted. So, going to quickly turn things around, show you what I'm up to, what I think we're going to do today. It's not going to be too much, but a lot of thoughts on next steps. This is where we got to. The cab is, I haven't actually been in here since then. Very exciting to see this, it really is. It's delightful, actually. So, what are we dealing with? Rust. All the way here. You can see how bad things were. Rust. Ooh, loads of rust. So this is the bit I'm most nervous about. I could see pinholes inside the floor around here and what have you. So, and there's holes here and probably some old repairs and stuff. So quite nervous about that. I'm also then keen to go over this area. There's bits that I haven't done. I didn't fit because I couldn't. So I do need to do some plug welds here. Put some welding in on this lower sill here and loads of bits and bobs. First things first though, I think I need to look after myself a little bit. This is gonna all need to come off, grinding away, and it's gonna be nasty. Sometimes I do get a bit of a bad chest with this work, which shouldn't be too surprising really. So I have invested in a proper dust mask with some decent filters, and some decent goggles. I haven't unpacked it yet. There we are. So I can do this properly. I've also couldn't do anything because I ran out of some cutting discs and I now have some. But before I do any of that, I think I need to have a very quick tidy up, get that crane away, get the jack away, and just make sure with what I'm doing that it's safe and secure. But yeah, quite a lot to do. Quite looking forward to it, actually. Feel quite motivated. It's good. Some really positive things. This isn't too bad. It needs, again, actually needs to clean up around here. But under here, I was a bit worried about this. This looks okay. My weld seems to be half decent. Everything's holding up well. All in all, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. This is actually good. I was worried about all of this. I'll need to get into here. I think you can see with these older repairs, might need a bit of attention. And you can see I might put a piece of metal across, just plate over the top of this, where it's very, very thin. Could probably do with a bit of reinforcing. But we're going to come on to all this. There's no point in me showing you everything all at once. So my main target today is to probably cut off this sill, making sure that I keep the line and clean the rest of it off and just see what we're dealing with around here. So this top part here, I don't know what I'm going to weld. Don't even know. I might not even weld, but I'm going to have a little look at things. So there we are. Phoebe's looking a bit confused because I am dressed like a weirdo. Phoebe! So obviously it's going to be quite tricky to film whilst wearing all this stuff. So I'm just going to crack on and clean it off as best I can. There's no point in me trying to film any of it. It's going to make a right bloody mess. But what I'm going to do is try and focus on the seam area here. If I can cut that off, if I can expose the seams, I can do some nice neat cuts, and then this should come away. So I'm not just creating dust for unnecessary reasons. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll bring. So, as expected, there's quite a lot of corrosion around here, which I'll probably have to patch or do something with at some point. Well, we'll definitely have to. Unlike on the other side, this seems to be just one massive long seam where this has been welded on. On the other side, it kind of had like strips, if you like. So what I'm going to do is cut. And I obviously want to try and keep as much of this as possible. Oh, it's looking crusty in there, isn't it? So I'm going to cut away from the seam, take this piece away and see what we've got. On another note, the alignment I think is going to work out quite nicely. I'm not too worried about that. But anyway, let's do a nice neat cut through there, take that away. So we're turning into a bit of a drama. I forgot, this is welded on the top here onto the original sill. So it's quite hard for me to get around there now. I should have really ground them off before I rolled it. But nah, you know, the more you know. I've come through here, and it's coming away. I'm going to try and, I don't really want to step in the car, but I may well step through there, and then I should be able to get through to it and do some grinding out. I've cut along the bottom here. I've got a bit close. I do hope I haven't nicked the floor pan, but I don't think I have. We'll see. It's no great dramas. A lot of rust in there, though. Awful lot of rust. I'm a little bit worried that there's a bit more work to do under here than I thought. But we'll look like there. So we'll keep plodding away, and let's see where we get. Well, that was sketchy. Don't ask me how I did it, because you've probably seen me. I'm not exactly Houdini or the Incredible Hulk. But I got through there, and I've managed to cut the welds out. It's a bit of persuasion. Sorry, I'm out of breath. That was quite a lot of contortion. Can start working away at that and seeing if we can get it released. And I'm going to get my breath back. There we are. It's coming off nicely now. Still, I mean, they're still sort of catching the welds, but I'm in a position where I can pop them off now. Yeah, that is opening up. The rest should come off quite easily. So, keep going. Yeah, I haven't mullered it. Nearly mullered it. Look how close I was to mulling it. What do I think? What do you think? I think it's a bit crusty here, isn't it? I think it's a bit crusty here. Keen to sort of grind that off. Maybe. See, I did replace it, didn't I? I replaced a part of it. So we might be okay. So let's take that off and see what we're dealing with. It's not as bad as I thought it could be. So I think what I'm going to be doing is grinding off, just grinding this down now actually, clearing it off, grinding it down. Probably what I'm going to do today. Probably put the grinder into this seam here and see if I can just get the whole thing off in one go, or you know, bit by bit. Alright, time to put the mask and the goggles on, I think. I thought that was quite funny. You can see this is definitely a new sill. It's got Henrik on it, which I've just exposed. So, kind of confirms what I thought I already knew anyway. But for those who don't know, Henrik is I don't know actually what it is. It's a brand, I think, or it might be a stamping machine that creates a lot of the spare panels for the Morris. And Phoebe's come in to confirm that, yes. She says it's definitely a replacement. Thank you for that, Phoebe. Anyway, slow going, and I'm probably going to have to call it an evening. It's getting rather late, and there's young kids that live quite near us and stuff, so I don't want to piss neighbours off. But you can see it's just starting to, well, turn to foil basically. So that's the part there is the seal, and the bit behind it's the floor pan. So I'm making progress. It's just going to take a lot of time. I am a bit worried about this area here. That is grotty. Wondering if I should have changed this floor pan now. But you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. There's a hole there. Oh, let's not worry about that. Let's get this off, give it a good clean up, and deal with it. Yeah, there's quite a lot to sort out under here. But I tell you what's fantastic. Look, just I can do it. Absolutely essential to roll this thing over. It really was. Jet totally agrees with me. Jet, what do you think? He says, yeah, done a good job rolling it over. That's right. And also, it's a bit late, but Jet, do you want your dinner? You want your dinner? I think he does. Looks like I'm feeding the dogs. Thanks for watching. I may not film the rest of me just grinding this off. I reckon it's going to take a good hour or two to do that. And that'll be a boring video. So you may next time just see it off. So anyway, thanks for watching. And hope to be back on it maybe over the weekend if we're lucky. Take care now. Bye. Oh, goodbye, says Jet. Goodbye, yes.